Sanwanani, good morning, Dimachirone. Welcome back to Campus Vibecast, the podcast that brings you everything that is hip and happening at the Directorate of Extracurricular Development and Teaching and Learning with Technology. I am Ruvani Namanashi. I am your host, and it is so good to have you back with us today. Today's episode is so good. It's so amazing. I am sitting with beautiful people in studio today. We have Mr and Mrs TUT today. And oh my God, don't they look beautiful? The crowns. Guys, welcome to the show. How are you?
Oh, good.
Okay.
Very good.
Thank you for having us.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure being here.
When I have
You look
fun,
so
I guess.
beautiful.
Thank you.
Can I have some of the glow, Yana? Thank you guys so much for coming through today, and coming through with all of it. I can feel that I'm with Mr and Mrs TUT.
Yeah.
Royalty all over.
It's royalty, right? It's
Yeah,
rubbing off. Can I just...
Yeah, in presence of the royal family, kings and queens.
The kings and queens.
Yeah.
I can feel it and I can see it, Yeah. All right. Before we get to today's episode, can we just start off with some icebreakers, just to relax, Nyana, get to know you guys, before we get into the details. Is that fine? Okay. All right. So just some few questions, right? The first one is, on that day that you're in campus and you are so low in cash, what is that cheap meal that you are getting? Like, what is it? Like, you are hungry, but you need to eat, but you are also mali aiko.
That's Padlo. That only has like chips and bologna. And you're just gonna eat it because they're that's my go-to meal.
That's your go-to.
Yeah. It's not even a spatula. It's just chips and bread.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think because I have a sweet tooth, I'd have those donuts that are like iguinya basically, and the chocolate thingy. Because I feel like sugar is gonna just give me energy for time being. It's just like 8 rands.
Yeah.
With me, I would have it's rice and tin fish. Yeah, and that's it. That's about it.
That's the go-to meal.
Yeah.
Go-to meal.
So
for
dinner,
student.
breakfast, dinner, and you sleep.
Okay. I also want to know what's in your bag when you're going to the library. What are those snacks that you're sneaking in? Saying that I hope they don't catch me, but I just need something when I'm studying.
You're exposing us now.
You're putting us up.
Do you know this style? That's my snack. That's my snack.
Oh, snack heavens.
Yeah.
Yeah, those snack heavens and switch. Yeah.
And switch.
But I think it's also because that's what they sell.
Yeah.
They have students in the residences that have snacks that they sell, and those are the snacks that they have.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I think because those snacks, they got me really sick in primary school. I really loved them, but I had to stop eating them. So my go-to meal when I go to library, I get lychee water, the one for 10 rands, and then a banana and peanuts. That's what I have. That's just my snack.
so healthy.
It sounds fancy. Yeah.
No, just small peanuts, guys, 7 rands. Yeah, that's just my snack.
All right.
And peanuts are not gonna show, because I'm just gonna be like
Quickly.
snacks, you have to open them.
And then it does.
The security's gonna be no eating. I'm
Yeah. I think I hate that moment, when you're trying to sneak in something, it can be lecture hall or anything, and you just want to eat quickly, but when you open it, it goes like,
or I can, that switch that he's talking about when you and then everyone just looks at you like.
people,
Guys, I'm still a student,
At the end of the
Yeah.
day.
A queen who's also a student.
At least we never got caught.
I mean, yeah.
Which is better.
Alrighty. Last one is you are late for class. You need to leave the house in 5 minutes, and run, to the lecture hall. What are you throwing in? What is that outfit that is your go-to? Quick. It does not need you to iron.
I think most of my clothes I don't iron. So I mostly wear dresses. So it would just be dress and just flops. And it's a disadvantage for me because if that 5 minutes means the bus is actually waiting for me because I stay off campus. So that would be like a big challenge. So I just have to look cute for being in the bus and also think that time is not on my side. Yeah.
I think mine is just jeans and a shirt. Jeans and a shirt and whatever shoe is nearby. I'm going.
We are going.
With me, I just take my sandals and then sweatpants and then just a normal t-shirt that doesn't need to be ironed, and then I just go.
Yeah.
So yeah.
At least, you know, with a guy, you don't need to be worrying about your hair and stuff. Imagine, like, you still need to put, you know, that lotion, that moisturizer. You are just going, like it's a hat, and then you go to class. Because
I'll just tie a head wrap. It's just me. I'll just tie my hair, put a head wrap. Yeah.
So we thank God for weaves now.
we say God for weaves.
Convenience.
Like on a cap.
I think it's
Put on
technology.
your
I
cap.
think weaves are technology. Hey?
One day it will fall off in class. It will fall in class. I don't know what you're gonna do.
No, they can't. I mean, you know the effort we put into putting these things.
Unless you pull
How
it
are
off.
they? Are they like they're strong? Ne?
Yeah.
But if you pull them off and I've installed them, then I mean you're messing with my face.
Okay. Well.
No, they're not.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
guys, let's get on it. Today we have Tandeka, we have Romeo, and we have Vanessa. It is so good to have you. You look beautiful again.
Thank you.
And I would just want to get on it, you know, get to understand, you know, who you are and just this process. How did we get here, you know, where we are looking so beautiful? So maybe we could just start off by just understand, you know, who are you guys, you know, where are you from? And, you know, just a little background about yourself.
Okay.
So we can start from Tandeka and we can come back.
So I normally use this as a flex to varsity other students. I'm like, mina la angizaka ngeteksi. I'm like a Joburger. So you basically need to treat me as such. I was born and bred in Joburg. I stay in Joburg. Yeah. That's just my background. I never thought I could model ever. This is just my first time. And it's just getting out of my comfort zone. Just trying new things. I mean, I've always had the confidence. It's just something that I've always had. So I was like, why not? Let me just push myself to do it. And I feel like I walked into the audition room being a winner, like already, because of the kind of mentality that I had. I was like, I don't think any plus size has energy like I have. I mean, I did gymnastics when I was younger. So it's just the weight. I don't think I'm heavy for myself. So I felt like, no, I can tackle this. I can do this. Yeah. This is
You
the-
did.
I mean,
Yes, Romeo.
My name is Kondo Romeo, and I'm from Begersford, Limpopo. So yeah, I was born and bred there, and I have 3 siblings, and 2 sisters, 1 brother, and and a single mother. So like growing up, it was really good. I grew up in a very good environment. It was comfortable. I didn't have much to complain about. And also going to high school, I didn't experience much bullying like so. But then I was into other things like maybe fitness and doing businesses at school. So I used to sell other things and then make money, extra cash nyana. So, and then till I came here, I also never thought I would model ever. I never thought maybe I would be the king of like, and it was a very, very nice experience, and it really pushed me and it really developed me in many ways. So
Yes, Queen. Okay, so my name is Vanessa Ndaba, born in Limpopo, and then I grew up here in Pretoria. Oh, that's such like a hard thing to explain. If you had to explain to someone who's from Limpopo, no, I'm actually like, I grew up in Pretoria, and they was like, oh, you are from Limpopo, but I actually consider myself a Pretorian. I am from Pretoria. I grew up here, went to school here. Fun fact about me is that I am half Tanzanian.
Nice.
My dad is actually from Tanzania. My mom is from
Chidimba.
Limpopo. I was actually very like I was behind her. Yeah. So Vanessa, growing up, I was a child who was just in everything. Your sports, your choir, I was like in every. Although with that, I was also like a quiet and shy person. I was quiet and I kept to myself. So when I realized that there are such platforms, Mr and Miss TUT, pageantry, I thought this is something I should try, to just get out of my comfort zone. And it did.
TUT when you got it. You never had prior, experiences, doing this in high school.
No, actually, I this was my first. Okay, it wasn't my first time. In 2022, I actually went to auditions for Mr and Miss TUT, but I got rejected. I got rejected because I was still that shy, quiet, not so confident. So I had to work on that. I tried other pageants. I didn't win. I tried like 2-3 pageants that I didn't win, but. And then I came back last year and I tried this. I was like, you know what, I'm going to do this again. I actually now have the experience. I have the confidence now. I'm more open. So, yeah.
Okay. What was it about joining this that was different for you guys? Coming on to TUT and joining Mr and Mrs TUT.
Honestly, for me, with everything that I've had to have in life, I think that faith was just the first thing that that I think about and that I consider. Because Mr and Miss TUT, the previous year, I saw them and I'm like, next year I'm getting this. Like I told my friends that the next day, immediately when the poster came out, they accompanied me to the office. I didn't even register like online. I didn't wait to see it circulating on social media. Immediately I saw it on campus, that that's a poster. I went directly to the DED office, and I think that's just the first time I went to the DED office. I saw the practitioner was there, and I just went there like, I want to be Miss TUT Plus Size. They say that. Like, they even laughed and like, okay, give her the form. I mean, she wants to do it, so give her the form. And yeah, I just growing up, I had a low body self-image because the problem was being different. I've always had an English body, always was light in a community where it's darker people, shorter people. Here I am, like I'm tall, and like I think I wore a size 5'6" when I was doing grade 7, which was like alarming for such people. I mean, Tafisia compared to size bad. So I think I was bullied because you were different. Like people when they see you, they're like, is it just Ngaga? Those kind of things, those remarks that people make, they don't know that they're actually hurting your body image. They don't know that you saying that is actually hurting me. I had problems with walking in a bikini and that. So I felt like I had to do this for myself so that I can feel good about myself. Wear a bikini on stage where everyone is free to just say anything at that point and then just be done with it so that I can wear it anytime I want. Like, I feel like plus size people have a perspective that if you're going to swim, wear a bodysuit and then a tight or a short on top. I feel like, no, that is just not it. If you were supposed to wear that, they could have created, we could have just bought a longer thing. But we also want to wear bikinis. We also want to feel good in us being curvaceous and all of that.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
I also know that not only are you Mr and Mrs TUT, all three of you, but you're also ambassadors for the Directorate of Extracurricular Development. How did you get to be ambassadors? Was this before you were crowned or was it after?
After.
It was after.
It was after you were crowned.
I only got to know about it after. Got exposed to a lot of things that like you didn't know about. So I thought this is something I would do as not only as Miss TUT but just as Vanessa, just to be a representation of other students.
Okay. And how has that experience been like for you guys to be ambassadors? You have so many things that you get to do besides being Miss and Mrs TUT, but also as an ambassador, it's its own portfolio. How is it being an ambassador and what have you loved the most?
For me, I think I, as an ambassador, I just got to put myself more into things. Like, besides being just overlooking poets, I became a poet myself. Besides just overlooking drama, I became a drama member myself. We just came back from Grahamstown. I just performed the last time for, I think, the Women's Day Month, a poem for that. I think for me, I never believed in talent. I just believe hard work is more important. Like, I feel like I can do anything. I never thought I could do poetry. I'd never considered myself as an artistic person because, I mean, I study economics. Like, I'm more of an academia more than an arts thing. But when I thought about it and I thought about my feelings and I put them on pen and paper, something just came out of it, and I was like, yeah, being an ambassador, you get to know of these things earlier. You get to find out if I can perform, if I cannot perform. It just gives you a lot of exposure to things.
You get to be more involved in so many of the things that even you get to tell other students of things that the institution offers that students don't know about. So your extracurricular, I don't think a lot of students are aware that the institution actually offers like these extracurricular activities that can like just ease your mind off just your studies and your books, but there are other things that you can actually do, and I feel like that's what was very nice for me being an ambassador, because you get to be so involved in so many things.
The field trips as well.
Yeah. And adding on that, like it's really amazing because like now you get to add value to other people, you know, because I even got the opportunity to create a structure which is Boys to Men. So
Boys to
like
Men, yes. That is with
Sia.
Sia.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, I worked with Sia on that structure. So we created it. So it's a safe space for boys also. Like yeah. So anybody like who are facing different challenges, like especially boys, because they don't really feel comfortable expressing or talking that much. So I think maybe the structure was a way of like connecting with them and then getting them to like express how they feel. Yeah.
And how have those sessions been like?
It's really a work in progress, because like I remember when we were in the boardroom and we were discussing other issues, some they had like serious problems which I cannot talk about here obviously, but then yeah, we actually just maybe need role models as boys also. Yeah, people who we look up to, and then maybe they can just show us a way around life. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure it's also a breather, you know, in a world where we say that, you know, into the ikali, you know, munariri. We say that, you know what, it's not manly enough, you know, you're not being masculine when you show off your emotions. Also, as Mr. TUT, in that space where you get to create a structure like that, how has mental health issues been like, you know, with being able to have those conversations just man on man, you know, there's no us around, you know, to have those conversations in their most rawest manner. How has it been?
With mental health issues, because yeah, some of them, they're still afraid to come and talk about the issues, you know, and yeah, some they just come from different backgrounds. So like they have like serious problems and maybe traumas and stuff like that. So we also like prefer like, or maybe we can just refer them to SDS, you know, where some of them can get help, because at the end of the day we are not therapists, or maybe we are not there on that level to like fix someone mentally. We don't have that experience, but then this platform is for them to just express. Yeah.
I think for students that might be wondering what SDS is student development support, which is meant for academic development. So that is where you can come through and get therapy sessions that are free. You just send an email, and then, you know, you set up your appointments. You can even go to SDS offices so that you can be able to have the sessions, because I think they play a very big role, you know, not only as you are growing up and also confronting your childhood traumas and, you know, just everyday life, but also as an academic, you know, because those things can easily spill over to your everyday life. When you're also saying that, I think it just took me back to what you were saying also, you know, growing up, bullying and all of that. Now you get to be Miss TUT Plus Size. How do you wear that today?
Oh yeah, where does with confidence? I've always had a motto growing up. I wanted to always aspire to inspire before I expire. And then I had to then come back to it and be like, but why should I plan to expire? So it's aspire to inspire without actually expiring. So it's just a motto that I created for myself to say I grew up in a very, very dysfunctional family where it could be like if I were to talk about it, I feel like it would finish the whole episode on me. But growing up in such circumstances, being the first child to be in varsity, being the first child to ever participate in pageantry, being the first child in the family to absolutely just do a course, like a financial course. You know, I grew up in such a family where everyone is just looking to see you fail, basically, because at the end of the day, in as much as you're doing this for them, they feel like you're ultimately thinking that you're better than them. Like, why could you, instead of them hyping you, they're thinking you're better. So I think that's just has always the ones that I'm born with. And it's a very sad thing to realize, but it's honestly the truth. To say, I came to a podcast today. I don't think anybody at home would be interested to watch it, but all the other people that I grew up with, they find inspiration. Like for now, the advertising for Mr and Miss TUT 2024, this other plus size girl texted me to say, please just tell me how you got your confidence. Like, I am a stammerer, but I want to do it. I feel like I want to overcome me having that problem. I want to put myself out there. I'm like, yes, I'm going to train you however possible way I can. However, I did not necessarily prepare for the questions or anything. I feel like my background just pushes me. And if I'm asked a question in public, it is basically I don't think about it. It's just something that is mostly emotional and something that I've went through. That's why it's just easier for me to answer questions like what will you change about, if you were to go back and change something about yourself, what would you change? You understand that? So it's something that it's not something that I have to prepare, see previous answers. How did the last year's queen answer this? It's something I need to look into myself and then answer it with utmost honesty.
So the journey has been more than, a sash or a crown, It's giving me that sense, You are speaking about breaking boundaries, breaking cycles also, family cycles. You're speaking about tapping into your full potential. As a student also, you are here, you are studying. How has that enabled you, the things that you have gained now, being an ambassador, also being Mr and Mrs TUT, how has that enabled you to be a better student?
I think what this whole journey has taught me would be perseverance and a lot of discipline. Having been rejected and to come back, and also just having to go through the whole journey and actually just discipline yourself and stick to it and see it to the end is what was like the highlight of it. In my academic journey, I feel like that's also very important. It's very hard to be a student, to sit yourself down and be like, okay, now I have to study. Okay, now it's a test. Okay, this I'm finding difficult, but I have to see it through. So I feel like they actually what's the word I'm looking for? They gelled in together. Yeah, the lesson, the journey of being Miss TUT and academically, they actually just yeah.
And for yourselves?
Well, yeah, she actually took the words out of my mouth, but then actually, so balancing between discipline and consistency was like another challenge also. But then actually we had to overcome that, like, because I did see that I'm also resilient, Throughout the year, I managed to overcome a lot of things which I was going through, So like, but it's all in the mind, You just have to like tell yourself that I'm going to do this, and then you got this. So yeah, that's it.
Yes, Tandaka?
Well, I studied statistics, so I'd say they're mutually exclusive. For me, I just thought they were mutually exclusive, like they cannot coexist together. But in the long run, I did see myself learning how to study. I'm one person from high school, primary, my mom would be like, people are studying, there are books on the table, what are you doing? And I'd be like, Mom, I got this. Like when the teacher teaches, I'm that student that would grasp anything. But in varsity, it became a challenge because here you have to study. Like the lecture could just come for 20 minutes and introduce a chapter worth like 50 pages in like that 20 minutes. That's a sum up, and you're supposed to write about that. So during the pageant, I had to study posture. I had to study, like I grew up being a tomboy, nyana. I was supposed to study because now you know how to navigate through the resources. We have a lot of resources, ChatGPT, we have your YouTube, we have everything, but the skill of researching, of getting the relevant information for you that you can potentially apply to yourself and to your daily routine, I think that just worked hand in hand with my academics, and I'm happy to say that. Yeah, I think we're done. We'll be graduating soon.
We'll be singing the songs, you know.
Mr. West.
We'll be singing Mr. West, you know. Good morning.
Good morning. So yeah.
No, we can't wait. We can't wait, you know, to be relating with you, you know, as you walk down, seeing that our queen has graduated.
I'm not sure how I'm gonna fit the two heads, the crown.
The crown.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. It's too much. I have to find a way. Can they make it designer, custom made one? I mean, I can't
you know,
like elegance. So
I think you need to
maybe
sit with them.
Put it on top. I don't know, because I cannot show it to show the crown.
They bring a special chair for you also.
Why should they not?
I don't think you're supposed to walk to stage, you know, you're supposed to be sitting
right there.
Yeah.
So they should bring the certificate to her.
To her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the dean
like royalty.
should just come and be like, my queen. Thank you.
It's giving Bridgerton vibes now.
I mean, are we not queens? We are.
You are. This journey sounds beautiful. Not only being the title holders, but also like in your everyday life. There is a student probably out there who wants to join, you know, like the one that has tested you, but they don't even know how the process is like. Can you give a glimpse as to, you know, how was the process? But can we just hold it, Nyana, on the day before the pageant itself? Just the whole process, how was it? And then we'll get to the pageant itself. But the whole process.
From the audition.
From the auditions,
Okay.
you know.
Yeah.
So they put out posters, obviously. I think they're busy with the process now. They've already selected their finalists. So you just show up, your auditions, you show up as yourself. Be yourself, be your authentic self, just be you. And I think that's what they're looking for. They're just looking for someone who is there to represent themselves and just represent themselves. And
I feel like they're looking for a model. Like for the slim girls, I feel like looking at her auditions last year, they were like 30 plus slim girls. So if you're just coming there for Vanessa, I feel like it being her first pageant, she put in the work even before the auditions. And then I think for plus size people, I think that's just where my passion is, because it's always plus size people are not confident. I feel like we have a population of over 30% of school females that are plus sized. But if we call them Mr and Miss TUT Plus Size, it's only 3 that are going to show up for the audition. Others, we have to call them. No, do participate. Do this. This is you can do this. You have to push them. I feel like the most thing that I advocate is body positivity, inclusivity, and also self-esteem, so that it can be fair game. Like slim girls, 30 of them, the auditions are very brutal even from the big. It's a competition from the get-go. But for plus size, like I knew that. like, obviously,
it's you.
It's me. I mean,
Plus size is more like with the gents also. The gents, like most of them, they have like that stigma or men who participate in this, like they tend to be gay, they tend to be this and that, you know. And some of them, they fear walking on the ramp with in a swimwear, like, you know. They'll be like, yo, I'll be wearing an underwear, I'll be wearing this, and it's like, No, it's not really like that, you know. But then
It is like
with
that.
it is, but then not in that way. Or like people are focused on, you know, whatever you fear or something like that. All you need is to be confident in yourself, you know. Be passionate about what you're doing, because everything you do with passion, it's amazing. So what I advise the boys who are going to do this this year is that like they must be true to themselves, and then they should remain true to their values also. So yeah.
I think the whole, sorry, Queen, pardon me. I think the journey as a whole was a very remarkable journey. After the auditions, the gym every day, the rehearsals, we had a very strict choreographer, Mr. Gerald. Yeah, I remember he chased me out of the audition like, Tandaka, you are late. I think working with such a person for me was very inspirational because he's a perfectionist. The show was beautiful, and he was like, he molded me into the person. Like, I feel like when I was working in Hills, I looked like a church granny, but with him training me, I even wear stilettos now. I have 2 crowns. After this crown, I won another crown, a queen as well.
Amazing.
So yeah, I feel like the journey with the other, we became sisters, brothers, bonded together, played games. You know, it was really a beautiful experience. I wouldn't trade that for anything. I feel like I still miss them. However, there can only be one.
But which is true, because like the whole thing, Gerald also did play a very big role in me, because I managed to join another pageant, you know, through his motivation and the discipline he instilled in me. So I did join Mr. TUT Regents. So I managed to make it to the top 5, but I didn't win. Yeah. So like, yeah, he taught me a lot. I learned a lot from him. So he's a very great choreographer.
I'd say it's more about the journey. The journey getting there to the crowning day than just crowning day. It's about what you learn throughout, the discipline that you learn throughout, what you learn about yourself and who you become in that journey towards the crowning day is what makes like it so beautiful.
We cried, Isha.
You cried.
Most of us.
It's tough.
Most of us.
Why were you crying?
You just feel like you're not good enough. And I feel like we had to see the previous winners practicing for crowning us. I feel like that was surreal for all of us. Like, we wanted to be them. Like, sitting there, looking at them, everyone was just not even talking to one another. And at some point, if you're not good, and then the choreographer would just point you out. Like, he had time for each and every one. He'd notice, like, this one, there's a problem. You have a problem with this. You have a problem with being late. You have a problem of being loud. You talk a lot. You can't talk. So I think having such a person that is very attentive like that helped, but also he's very strict. So we did cry. Like, because he would literally just say, no, you're not ready to rehearse. You don't want this enough. Like, he would say that you have to be the brand even before, you have to be a winner before you even get crowned. Like, it's more about you than the actual crown. So
and
we
I
did
think
cry.
it also helps you with starting to shape yourself into what you want to be. So you start seeing yourself as, okay, I want to be that queen. So I need to start, if I'm going to start walking like the way the queens walk, that's how I'm going to do it and it even goes beyond crowning day. Crowning day, you're already that girl. You're already that queen. You already hold yourself as that queen. You walk like, you talk like that queen. Because that's what you want. That's what the journey or the process of you getting to that crowning day teaches you.
I feel like my roommates were tired. I would rock with the corridor. When I'm cooking with heels. Like, every day, like, I'm walking, I'm going to the bathroom and then I'm just trying to approach. I'm like,
And they're looking at you.
I get inside the mirror like, oh yeah. I asked them, I called all of them. I'm like, guys, please come and look at me. Am I doing it right? They would laugh at me sometimes. Sometimes it just, and especially before I went to the auditions. Because I believe I went to the auditions not even knowing how to work properly. Like, my roommates, they tried training me. But, like, it just didn't work. And then I went there, and then, like, I took every lesson. Like, it's difficult working with a tough choreographer, but also it gets the work done. Like, you know how to work properly. I mean, if you have to go to rehearsal tomorrow and he does not shout at you, you have to be perfect. So it means after rehearsal today, you have to go home, cook with heels, go to the cafeteria with heels. I used to spin, do everything. Yeah, I feel like the journey was just...
I remember practicing how to like speak every day. So that my ruler would be the mic.
The mic.
Just like speak. And my roommate would be the judge. And she'd just be like, what did you just say? What are you saying now? And I feel like that's what made it so beautiful, because only one, but to you, you're seeing that that's your stage. You're seeing that. So yeah, it's so beautiful, man.
Yeah.
So from the day that you walked in for your rehearsals to now, the final day, you know that today, this is the day, the man and the woman that was standing there, how different were those two people?
The panic. I remember my nails were not done. I felt like it's it's like a wedding day. If you're the bride, there's always something missing. There's always just I don't know if my dress is gonna fit. I didn't fit my swimwear. The bride's not there. I'm like, I don't get a bra that fits my boobs. It was just a very stressful. Behind the scenes on the day was very, very stressful, because you're now seeing their preparation. You're seeing the crowd before they're there. That, I mean, there's gonna be like more than 500 people almost here. And am I gonna show like me? And also the other thing that was like, we had to change with the boys. They were just on top, we were just down there. And obviously, if we're under pressure for the show preparing, obviously one way or the other, they were going to see something, we were going to see something. But it was, I think the pressure was worth it.
It was worth it, yeah. And for you as a person, what were you thinking, because when you came in on the first day, you're talking about body positivity. You're talking about learning to walk on heels. The lessons that now you are learning that are growing you as a person, professionalism, getting there on time and stuff. Now you are on that day. You are reflecting back to that girl, that once came here on the first day just for rehearsals, and the woman that is now the becoming, of that new queen now to be. How,
Two different women. The girl that came into the auditions, who was just trying her luck, trying her luck again, was just a girl who's still learning how to be comfortable and be confident in herself, compared to the woman that I am, the woman that I was on that stage. That was I know myself now. I know that I put in the work. I know that I am disciplined. I know that I work for this, and I know that now I'm that woman. I am the queen. Whether I'm gonna put on that crown, whether it's mine, but I know that I am the queen, because that's what the journey taught you. It taught you that even if you don't get to wear that crown, you're still the queen that you were trained to be. So the whole training until leading up to your crowning day, it teaches you that you are the girl that you practice, the girl that you see yourself in the mirror as. That's who you are on that day. So it's, man.
I wasn't even listening to anybody. They were practicing questions. I remember I was the first one to do makeup, and I was like, because it's a lot of us. So I was closing my ears. They're like, I'm like, do I got it? I'm like, hey guys, I need my makeup perfect. So while you're practicing, I'm going to be number one because I know that crown is mine. I even told the person that was the master of ceremony, the program director, that I know at the last talk, I'm like, do it, you got it this time. I'm like, of course I did. And I'm like going there for the sumo walk. And then,
Yeah. So the day goes by, you're walking on stage now. All the preparation was worth it. Coming on now to the last moment where now you're standing on stage to now be crowned or possibly be crowned, as the next Mr or Mrs. TUT. What was happening in your mind when you heard, that Mr and Mrs. TUT is Tandeka, it's Romeo, it's Vanessa, like
they don't actually say your name, so you have numbers, ne? So they say your number. So I think I was G something. So because you're panicking so much, you're like, was that my number? Do I walk forward, or did they call my number? And then now you have to check yourself and be like, okay, They
It
just
is
called
my
me.
birthday.
It is me. That's who they called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With me, it was that part where, like, when they were calling the top 5, you know, because I was the last one to be called, so I thought I didn't make it. You know, I was so scared at that time. So, like, it was really scary, and then also answering those questions there, you know, because you had to be like confident, you know, and then you don't have to stutter. You have to sound like confident even when you speak. So, like, it was that thing, or like, now you have to, you know, put your all, like, out there. So yeah, it was really scary answering that question, but at least I nailed it. So I got it. I nailed it because they asked something which I was actually, it was mostly like things that I'm interested in also. So that's why I can say that I nailed that question. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, I have such a huge crowd. I think when I won, I think half of like the hall just came. It was very chaotic. They even climbed on top of the stage. Securities had to be called. For me, it was a really, really emotional experience, because in as much as I was happy, I wished that my dad was alive to see that. He's the only person that I wished he could see that, because he's one person that has been my cheerleader, has believed in me. So me winning that, this other, my res manager, came, jumped into the stage. I was still standing. They called my number. I was still standing there. He came, hugged me. I'm crying. And then I had just had to move forward and then just go and collect that thing. But I was just emotional the whole way. But, you know, I think I knew that I was going to win. Like,
but you have always known.
They called the third person. They called the second person. Oh, yeah. But now when they called me, it's like, really? I did think it was me, but I didn't think it was me at the same time. So, yeah, it was a really, really beautiful moment looking at the videos, the people, like the friends that I have, they were like on there praying that contestant number 6 is called to get the crowd. And it was a really, really beautiful experience. I don't want to lie, the roses. I never got roses before. And these guys.
I think
So,
What?
no, we made them guys flowers. I got them from Miss TUT.
No, it's just the guys you choose. It's not us.
I think I should not choose anymore.
You shouldn't choose.
Get them, Vanessa.
They should choose for you. Eh?
I'm very unfortunate. Guys, can I have flowers, please?
I think
Nah.
I'm opposite to Tandeka, because now I was like, okay, it's not so obvious. I'm not sure. My competitors are very, like, they're good, so I'm not sure if it's me. And then when after crowning, after crowning, my friends are like, but that was so obvious. Like, your win was so obvious. And I'm like, what do you mean? It wasn't for me.
The question part was just, I mean, you can't ask me a question. Like, I'm definitely going to nail it, because they ask you things that you obviously resonate with, academics. They asked about the war in Ukraine and Russia. So if you are a queen that does not watch the news or that does not empower himself to just look at what the current affairs, then it was going to be a huge problem for you. And I guess that's why the other contestants didn't win. Okay, sorry.
I think also that it goes back to the learning part of the journey that we went through. It teaches you to be knowledgeable about things. It teaches you to go out and find out, look out for what's happening in the world and know things, so that you can be that queen that knows about the world, that is educated, that is like
a true definition of a queen, basically.
They want beauty with brains. Yes.
They do.
Yeah.
So as we wrap up our conversation, what is that message that we can just briefly just say out to a student? You just few lines, just what can you say to a student now who is also inspiring to be Mr and Mrs TUT, or just inspiring, for greatness, or to tap into new boundaries?
I think I would say, if I was speaking to maybe a first year student, I'd say put yourself out there. Put yourself out there, get involved in things. There are a lot of opportunities in an institution. It's not just about your books. You can find your passions, you can discover talent that you didn't know about within the institution. So I'd say put yourself out there, know yourself, get to know yourself, and be brave, man. Just do you, do more.
Yeah. And also I think staying true actually to yourself and and your values also, and be passionate with what you do. So yeah, you will be able to do like a lot of things that people never thought you'd be able to do. Because yeah, even with me, my family never thought that I would be into pageantry or whatever. Yeah, so they were surprised when they saw my videos and they were like, hey, so you're here now. So like, yeah, it was that thing, or like, if you do something with passion, it will definitely reward you, and yeah, people will just dress nicely to come and see you. Yeah.
For me, I told them that you are your own motivation. I don't watch motivational things. I'm not bashing anybody that does. I'd say to them, do not hide the pain that you've gone through. Everybody goes through something, but let it be your drive. Let it drive you. Aspire to be something. Let it be known to yourself that there's only you that can stop you. There's nothing. If you feel like you could sing right now, there's amapiano. You can basically do it. Everybody can sing. Everybody can do poetry. Everybody can do anything. You just need to be confident enough to think that I can do it. If you say that you can do it and you believe that you can do it, nothing is strong enough to just stop you from it. Motivate yourself with the things that you've went through. If you had problems not eating at night, do pageantry like it's gonna be your plate of food. If you think that I suffered with clothes, wear the torn clothes and do poetry. That is gonna be something that attracts you to the crowd. They're gonna see right through you, your emotion and your drive, and you're basically going to come out on top.
Well, thank you guys. That was so beautiful. I'm feeling inspired. I feel like if I was to go back to TUT, maybe, me and you would be going, on that stage. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. You look absolutely beautiful again, I need to say this over and over again, and we are so proud of you. Continue flying the flag high, to be the queens and king, that you know yourself to be. So thank you so much, guys, for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Yeah. And there you have it. We are breaking boundaries. We are going after our dreams. They have said it. You've heard it. I've heard it. And I hope that you are feeling inspired. Until next time, continue to click, like, subscribe, share this episode with your family, with your friends, and let us build, a better tomorrow. From us at CampusVibe, see you next week. Bye.